Hey guys, it's Sam. It's Thursday, February 19th, and I thought today I would record this in my car. I've wanted to do one in a different spot, and this seemed like a cool place. So hopefully the camera won't like shake or anything. So I just got back from my trip to Minneapolis, where I did a lot of shooting for my documentary, and it went so well, and I'm so excited about the footage that I got. There's a plane flying overhead right now. If I were shooting my documentary, I'd say hold on, but this is okay. Alright, and I just got such good stuff. I'm surrounded by gender-bendy people, and interviewed like 8 people for my documentary, and really got it going. And I feel like I got like 17 hours of footage, and it was just amazing. And the play that I was going and recording and talking about was called The Naked Eye, the letter I, not your eyeball. And it's just phenomenal. So you guys need to look it up and find out when it's going to be performed where you live, and go see it. It is amazing. Really, really, really good, heartfelt, real stuff. Talking about trans, genderqueer, intersex, all the above, everyone who doesn't fit the standard binary form. Talking about their bodies and how they feel and how they move through the world. Really cool, and I feel so lucky that I was able to go. So that was awesome. Along the same lines, I just want to take the opportunity to say, if anyone is interested in being in my documentary, I'd love to have a YouTube aspect to it. And I think I'll make a separate video of this as well. But while I'm thinking about it, I thought I'd put out the call. You know, I'm trying to break down the barriers of the binary and show that, you know, that there's more than just 2 options. And even if you do choose to transition, it's still not black and white. And I'm just trying to show all the other paths that there are to walk in the world in terms of your gender identity and gender expression. So if you're at all interested, totally message me on this. My screen name is Video Kid Sam, and I'll send you a bunch of questions, and you can tape it yourself and send it off to me, and I'll take a look, and I don't know, maybe we could have back and forth. It would be really cool. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. Okay, on to the topic at hand, now that it's been, I don't know how many minutes. I can't read that. It's backwards, but sorry. Today we're talking about medical options and how you feel about going to the doctor being genderqueer. And honestly, when I go to the doctor, I put on my legal hat, you know, like the hat that thinks that it's okay that I'm called Elizabeth, the hat that that I wear when I don't know, when I send applications to schools, when I go to the bank, anytime that I use the name Elizabeth, I kind of shift into this mode where I just have to be okay with being called Elizabeth and being called she and being seen as a woman and all these things that really I don't identify with, but that I just need to be able to deal with to get the health care that I need. That's how I do it. I think that if I felt stronger in a trans identity and was transitioning, and I don't know, if there was more to it than that, than being genderqueer and thinking about these things all the time, I think I would make more of an issue. But as it is now, I just put on the Elizabeth hat and go. And I really hate it. I hate the doctor. I have a lot of medical problems, so I kind of have to go a lot, more than just like once a year for a checkup. So, yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it. Another thing is, last year, one of my roommates was working at the Berkeley Free Clinic, and they had a training for her co-workers, and they all came over to the house, and they actually had a discussion that I unfortunately missed most of, but they were talking about trans healthcare and ways to handle it and ways to do it well. and they actually ended up showing a film, and I did get to see the film. It was also in the Frameline Film Festival in San Francisco, and it's called Transforming Healthcare. So try to see if you can get a hold of that. It was really great. It's a tool that's used by the medical profession to try to better handle gender non-conforming individuals who come into their office, and they want to treat them with respect and at the same time be able to give them the exams that their physical body requires. So Transforming Healthcare is a really cool, important documentary, I'd say. And hopefully it's being shown all over the place. I think it's really useful. And also, you know, it interviewed medical people, but it also interviewed trans individuals, and they were talking about their experiences and when it was handled so well and how pleased they were, and when it was handled so badly and how terrible they felt, you know, as a learning experience for doctors who see it, and nurses and medical staff. And one part of it that I do remember was on the intake forms. They said, I don't know, they had other options other than just male and female to begin with. And then they were open about it. They said, how do you identify, and how would you like me to refer to you and refer to your body, and how can we make this a more pleasant experience? I think it was all about communication. So that's something. Trying to think about what else. I think that I'm pretty, I guess, lucky in that I don't sleep with men, so I don't have to go to the gynecologist as often as those who do. At least that's what my doctor said. And she said that I only have to go every 2 years. And I consider myself really lucky in that regard, because I despise that particular doctor experience. So yeah, without getting too personal, let's just say I don't like it. Cool. Well, that's really all I can think of about going to the doctor. I just kind of put on my Elizabeth hat and do it. And I happen to live in a very open-minded place where I feel like if I did have more issue with being called Elizabeth, I could do something about it. I think that I feel pretty privileged to be able to say that. So that's all I've got for today. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic week. It's beautiful and sunny and lovely in Berkeley. Yeah, hit me up if you want to be a part of my documentary. I would love, love, love to hear from people. Cool. I will see you guys next week. Take it easy. This is just a really quick capture. I just wanted to show you. I put on my binder for the first time since I had my reduction, and I wanted to show you what it looks like, which is really exciting. From the front, from the side, really not a lot sticking out. From the front again, from the other side again, not much going on. I'm so happy, so happy. Hooray! It's February 7th, so it's been a month and a half maybe since the surgery. I can't really do math, so that could be completely wrong. But I just want to show you guys, hooray, 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 and I'm gonna go enjoy the day. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.